Feel like I'm getting blown up the ass.
Hey, Brittany.
Why? Is it, our fan back here? Woo!
Wow.
Brittany's so hot, she has to be cooled off back there.
Oh,
Yes.
there you go. There you go.
Sorry.
So how's everything going?
Everything's
I tried to
great.
enter her in the bikini contest down there. She wouldn't let me.
I came to work today, and I see you guys were down there partying all day, huh?
Why you got to work? We party.
Yeah, he was going to enter me in the contest, and I'm like, they're going to pay me $500 to get off the stage. Like, please.
Well, that one down there, they're doing a $1,000 contest, so.
Either way, I'd still come out on top if I just walk off and they pay me to do it.
Yeah.
Mind you, we're talking about Biketoberfest.
That's right.
It started tonight, and we're right down the street from, Cackleberries and
Cabbage Patch.
Cabbage Patch, yes, yes.
Yep.
It's going to be a fun-filled weekend, Crazy.
Yeah,
Mike,
we have a lot going on between now and Sunday morning.
Sunday.
So if you guys aren't tired of us now,
Yeah.
you will be by Sunday.
Oh, yeah. We got
And you guys are even doing something Sunday, aren't you?
Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
We got an event
Oh,
Sunday. It
Jesus.
starts at 11. 11 in the morning, goes till 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday.
So,
We're Biketoberfesting all week.
Yep, there you go.
well, we got to do it, because there wasn't going to be anything.
Yeah, yep.
So, people are coming out. I mean, the crowds have been a little bit, quiet today, but that's okay because it's Thursday.
Yeah,
so
it's Thursday. Friday
it is
and Saturday will
Thursday.
be crowded.
It's Thursday.
I know
coming
it
in.
will
Like,
be.
what day is it?
Tomorrow they'll be coming more.
And
Yeah.
actually, Daytona didn't give out any permits, but there's going to be a lot of people up in Ormond Beach.
Right.
yeah.
So, if any of you guys are out there watching this, be sure to know there is nothing really going on in the main part of Daytona.
Yep.
So, if you want to do something fun, be sure to go to Cackleberries. Be sure to go to Cabbage Patch. Be sure to go Boot Hill Saloon.
Outpost.
Outpost.
Yeah, Outpost.
Outpost. Make sure
Yes.
you do Boohoo Saloon Outpost.
And just go to Ormond Beach. These are where the things are happening. So remember, there's really nothing going on down in Main
there's
Street.
nothing there going on.
No, be sure to go to these other
Skip
places.
Daytona.
That's right. But
Well, I don't know if the bars that are regular there want you to skip Daytona, but
Right.
there's nothing, there's no vendors,
No
there's not a
vendors,
lot of
no
other things
nothing.
going
well,
on.
okay, so I'll edit that. I'll just be sure to hit up our local taverns and pubs, in Daytona. They're still operating
There's
under
Boot Hill Saloon, all of them are still open.
They're still operating under normal
Yep.
circumstances. However, it's just there's no vendors on Main Street and that sort of thing. So if that's what you're looking for, again, be sure to hit up Cackleberries, Cabbage Patch, Boot Hill Saloon Outpost, Ormond Beach area, Port Orange area. Be sure to, come this
the
way.
Beaver Bar.
There
The
you
Beaver Bar is the first time I went and saw CycleFever TV.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
That's where it all began for
Where it
me.
all began.
Yes,
You could turn
at the
back
Beaver
time.
Bar.
Back to turn back time.
And I haven't started drinking since.
Did you
You're
ever
drinking
stop?
more. But you're drinking more now that you're part of the show.
Damn it.
So yeah, lots of things going on.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So what else? What we got going on tonight?
So, well, first thing we're going to show is going to be a bit about Biketoberfest, and then we're going to go to, let me say this. You, IT, and Rick went out to D.C., not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Well, actually, you went to both, but...
Two weekends
Yeah,
in a
two
row.
weekends, yeah. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before, they went and shot a bunch of memorials and monuments. So we're going to have a little bit on the Vietnam Wall, which
Okay.
is, something... Yeah.
Yep, it's touching.
It's very touching. I cried when John put the video together. You should too. Then we're going to go into an interview I did for American Brother Foundation with Pasquale Borghese, or as we better know him as Squally. He's one of our Beirut veterans. We'll talk more about that when we get to it. And then we're going to close it out with a little Novarex action.
Little Novarex, which we'll talk about that whole story at the end. All right.
That's right. That's right.
Pretty cool.
So yeah, again, we've got a lot of stuff going on this weekend, and be sure to check us out. Come talk to us, do an interview, whatever, while we're roaming around during this fun-filled weekend at Biketoberfest. We're going to be everywhere.
We're going to try to
be in all those places
We're going to
we
be
just named
everywhere.
off.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely.
But you guys already got some clips from tonight, right?
Yeah, we
That's
went down
right.
there and we shot
From
some stuff.
today.
From
Yep.
today,
Are we going to see some?
we're going to see
You'll
something.
see some. You're gonna see Wally,
Yes, the famous Wally.
famous Wally.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
We
Yep.
love Wally.
Yes, we do. Amazing.
That guy's 74 years old.
That's
doing
amazing.
that.
What? No, you're shaking the head?
No?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
All right,
Well, let's just throw it then.
Let's roll it then. and
All right,
see it.
Biketoberfest 2020.
Looks like someone had a good time.
We had blast.
Right?
When wifey's away, IT will play.
We get VIP treatment up there.
I think he was zooming in on some ass or something. once in a
Yeah,
while.
I noticed.
Wasn't me.
Oh, God. As long as there's no toes, we're okay.
Yeah, hey, yeah, there you go. Hey, you didn't see Shawn's girlfriend, did you? Oh, you did.
I saw the bus.
You saw the bus, but you didn't see the camel. That was pretty funny, Brittany.
Yeah, hey, gotta watch out for,
For all
those.
you guys.
Hey, you gotta watch out for those, because, like, that's just not cute. What?
Going
Sure.
fishing, he said.
Okay, whatever. But
So who'd you see? Where were you at? Some of those shots.
we were
Cackleberry?
Cackleberries.
Cackleberry.
Yeah,
It's all cat there.
that's
all
all
It was all
Cackleberries.
Cackleberries.
That band was pretty damn good.
That's awesome, and that's in the afternoon on a Thursday. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
That
can you
was
imagine Friday night and Saturday night?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna be jamming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They said the band playing tomorrow night is really good.
Ooh.
So
Now,
All right.
tell me some of the things they have going on at Cackleberries. What do you got?
got the poster right there, but
And I know you can't read
I
that
can't read
freaking
that
thing
far.
from
I
here
can't
because
either.
you couldn't even look.
I
You
can't
said
either.
you couldn't even read
But-
this.
I know
You
there's
were not reading that.
Slime wrestling. Slime wrestling
slime
tomorrow. Me
wrestling.
and IT were
You
invited
got
back.
slime wrestling. Go ahead. What else you
Chaz
got?
gave us VIP treatment to get front row for that one.
Yep.
So we're going to slime wrestling. Thong drag racing is tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll be there for that one
And
too.
the Daisy Dukes.
And the Daisy Duke contest
Yep.
and the wet T-shirt
T-shirt, yeah.
contest.
And you're not going to be here.
You're not
And I'm
going to
not
be
going to
here.
be here. No, I'm going to be going out Ocala, but I'm still going to go out for tomorrow night. I'll be out in
Okay,
Daytona.
right on.
Maybe back here with you guys, maybe up in Ormond. I don't know. I'm going to check it out and see where I'm, so maybe we'll go two different ends of the spectrum and see what's going on. Because
Okay.
you guys are going to be at Cackleberry in the afternoon.
We're going to hit Cackleberry tomorrow. Well, we're going to go up to Ormond, me and IT in the morning. And then from there, we're dropping back, picking up Brittany, and then we're going back to Cackleberry. We'll go to Cabbage Patch again, work our way back this way. And
Yeah.
We'll probably be at Cackleberry until they close us out.
you go, and
Taz says, hey, CycleFever, get the hell out. We're leaving. So,
But they have, besides the slime, they have a bikini contest tomorrow, don't they, at a
yep.
certain
Now,
time?
I don't know, what day is the bikini contest?
Tomorrow, isn't it at 10
Yeah.
or something?
And it's
10 o'clock.
The-
Hey, I just heard you guys talk about it for a second. What?
The prize is $1,000.
Yeah.
I tried to get Brittany to do it, but she's like,
And what's on at 8 o'clock or something? Isn't something besides that? You got slime,
We got slime wrestling.
4.
Thong at 5:30.
Is that a tractor pull thong one or is
It's
that a slide?
drag racing or something.
Drag racing, yeah, or something.
Daisy Duke after the wet t-shirt.
There you go.
There you go, Daisy Duke and then wet t-shirt contest. So you got a bunch of shit going on at the
oh
Cackleberry.
yeah, we'll be there all day.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, and anybody who coming by wants to interview, just stop up and say, hey,
Just say hi.
interview me.
Yep. Say hi if you see
We'll
us.
shoot the shit with you.
That's right. That's right.
We're all over the place. Our
Yes,
home
we are.
base is always around the stage. So
All right.
we stay close. We stay close to Taz because he gets us up front to everything.
That's
There you
right.
go.
So we all
Up
stay next
front
to
and
Taz.
personal.
And
Yep.
thank you, Taz, for
Yeah, we love you,
everything that
Taz.
you do and your wife does for us.
Yep.
Like, we really appreciate you, and Cackleberries for everything. So thanks for letting us hang out with you and doing all these amazing things.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
takes care of us when we're there.
That's right.
I'm gonna miss Shawn tomorrow night because
Shawn
I
who?
know Shawn who
Aw.
and Hank. I mean,
Hank who?
come on, guys. We got to
We
get
have
them
to-
back out there.
We got to put the milk cartons back out there again.
Yes, we got to
Looking
get them
for 'em.
back out.
John, you got to put the poster back up for them. They're missing again. Threw it away.
But hey, Hank moved into his new house now. So now,
Yay.
over the next couple weeks, as soon as he gets all his stuff set up, we should be pretty good to try to live stream him in.
All right.
Put him on the
We're all
show.
booking for Thanksgiving for there, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Crash the,
There you go.
crash the new
Putting our
pad.
reservations in. We'll break the house in right.
There you go.
There you go. Well, hey, I got some bad news and some good news.
Uh-oh.
Bad news is my son's wedding. A lot of people aren't coming because up in New Jersey, if they're working and they're leaving the state, if they come back, they can't come back to work for 2 weeks.
Uh-oh.
Aw.
It's crazy up there. they think Florida is like the germaphobe state.
Yeah, 'cause
like
they keep-
everybody's afraid of Florida, and we're here having a good time.
Having a party.
I don't get it.
Yay!
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's locked up down here. But on the good news is, you guys are all invited because we got plenty of room, man.
Yay!
Yeah, Hank's gonna come down.
Hank.
Yeah, Hank's coming down. And Shawn, you're invited. You and your wife, come on. So.
Oh my God! Yay!
it's
That's
fun.
so awesome.
It's like we had our 200 limit, and there was a bunch of people that still couldn't come. You know, but. There's a lot of people, like, if work tells them they can't go to work for 2 weeks after
Yeah.
they come, they're like,
In
I
IT,
can't come
do
down.
it. Yeah.
IT just does not count you taking her to the garlic.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
We can set it up and leave it go. Like, we don't, yeah. Yeah, we'll put up the thing, set it up, and just let it go. And
Oh
it
my
just
God, I'm so
so anybody
excited.
that can't make it can watch it on Cycle Fever.
All right. Woo! I'm going
There
to
you
a
go.
wedding.
There you go.
All right.
Uninvited.
All right. Wedding crashers.
So anyway, I got
Yes.
that was good and bad news. So,
Yes. Well, thank you very much for
Yep.
the invite. We appreciate it.
Yep,
And
thank
all our viewers are probably going to show up because you said we're all invited. So. Who's this guy? I don't know. We're invited.
Yeah,
So-
we're invited. We just won't tell them where it's at.
yeah. Well, it thinks someone spilled. Hey, if I can get the garlic in, I'll be happy.
It's not at the garlic.
I just teasing.
I know. That's why I'm throwing it out
The
there.
garlic is actually where our rehearsal dinner
Yeah,
is.
see, you didn't know that because you missed last week's show.
No, I knew
the
it.
rehearsal
I was
dinner's
just-
at the garlic, so we got that.
You missed your invitation for that one.
It's okay. My invitation was several months ago. So
But,
there we go.
but it's funny as hell talking to people up in New York and New Jersey who are like, Florida, we can't come to Florida. You know what I mean? Like they're infected down there. I don't know, man. I've been everywhere. Right, John?
I was just gonna say, like, IT John and I, we met you up in DC this past weekend for something else.
We
and-
fly to DC. We're not afraid.
But they routed us first to JFK and then to DC. I have to tell you, New York, you need to get your shit back together because, honest to God, that was the saddest thing I had ever seen in my life, walking through JFK, and like it is just so bleak. Like, nothing is open. Nothing. Like, we literally walked, and I'm not joking, we walked at least 35 to 40 gates to find something to eat and drink. That's how
crazy.
far we had to walk to find something to eat and drink there. And I mean, it is just so sad. And they're like, fill out this paperwork if you're staying here and, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, we don't need this. We're not staying here. We're out of here. But New York, well, yeah, like there's nobody there. I mean, it's one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Please, New York, you're an amazing city. When you're up, go get back out there. We got to get New York back and going.
We've been to DC, Vegas. It ain't stopping us.
It was cool. What going to New York reminded me of? You guys probably have never seen it, but it's a Stephen King novel called The Langoliers. I saw the TV movie of it when I was a kid, and it's where these people get on a plane, and the people that fell asleep wake up, and everyone else that was awake on the flight disappeared.
Gone.
They went through this alternate dimension portal or something like that.
That's what you guys felt like?
That's what it felt like. And I'm like, oh my God, my worst nightmare is coming true. I am living the Langoliers. It was like that. It was like everyone just disappeared. It was crazy.
And I have a good friend, one of my, I call him my second dad. He passed away from it. But you got to think in reality, the percentage compared to how many people there are, it's hardly any.
Right.
And how people say one death is too many, but
Right.
200,000, you know what I mean, of how many people in Florida.
Yeah.
Right.
They predicted 2 million.
Yeah.
Right.
They predicted 2 million. So anyway, I mean, we're here. We're all doing fine. We're all doing our thing like it's regular. You know what I
Like
mean?
2019, baby.
We got to keep wearing that stupid freaking mask, right? We got to keep wearing the mask until they figure it out that you shouldn't be wearing a mask. And then guess what? Nobody been wearing a mask again.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be a rule breaker. I'm just following along. You
That's
know
right.
what I mean? Trying to be the nice guy. Even though I got a presidential mask from the White House.
Yes, you did.
Which was pretty cool. But we'll leave that out of it. Anyway, what else? I'm good. I'm just trying to say get back to life. And
Back to
let's
normal.
talk about going to Washington D.C.
Yes.
So we're gonna show a clip of the Vietnam Wall, and then when you come back, we're gonna talk about it. Right, John? Go ahead.
I cried. Hey guys, we're
Hey,
back.
We're back.
Yeah, that was pretty special. I mean, you know, that was dedicated in 1982 on Veterans Day.
Yep.
There's 70 panels, and there's 58,000 names are
Yep.
on that wall. And when you go to the things like this, and you know, like you have someone in your family and his name's on the wall, it's pretty amazing to walk and how you feel. Now, the 3 statues that are there, that stands for the people who went to Vietnam and returned, and the 3 soldiers are watching over the other
That's
ones.
pretty amazing.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
got chills.
I know, I did
Yeah.
too. I got goosies. I got goosies.
Boy, we're like military crazy people, but
Yes.
it's just something so special to see. Me, John, and Rick were just like, wow.
It's amazing.
Couple.
Oh.
Arlington.
Yeah, so we were walking down and we saw this elderly couple at Arlington, National Cemetery, and then we were up at the Lincoln and we ran into them again, and then when we went here to the Vietnam, they were walking up, and actually I felt bad because the guy said the guy's name, and he was in it, and he was trying to find his friend's name on the wall,
Yeah.
and he couldn't find it, you know, and he was elderly and stuff. But I met him up, and he didn't want to go back down because I was going to try to help him find it, but he couldn't make it back down to the, you know, because it's a pretty big wall.
200 feet.
Yeah, 58,000 names, a lot of people, but. You know, if you have a relative or a friend, you look up the panel, and then you go and it tells you what panel was where, and that's how you find it.
Which row, you know, all that. And it's not just those that were killed in action, it's also those that are missing in action.
Yep.
So, you know, there could still, you know, it might not be likely, but there could still be people out there, you know, that
never know.
you never know.
But I got two uncles that were in that war and never returned home.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So,
And my mom's cousin, are they on the wall?
Yeah.
Yes.
And my mom's cousin, William Pierce, he was on his way home, literally in a chopper on his way home, and he was shot down into a minefield and blew off both of his arms and legs, and he survived for 13 hours, and that was it. And my mom went to the airport every day for a month and had no idea what happened. You know, like, I mean, it's amazing. These people gave us such incredible service, and we can't thank you both, you know, those that have passed, that are missing in action, but not just that, those that came home. We at Cycle Fever would like to say thank you, and to all you men and women out there, welcome home.
Yeah, who were served and came back.
Yes, welcome
you.
home. Thank you so much for that.
I mean, when you went up there with your grandfather with what's it called?
Honor flight.
Honor flights.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty amazing what they do for them, and you know, in one day, and most of them are very elderly.
Yes.
And they hit them from place to place to place to place to place to place, and they get them back home the same night.
Yep.
It's pretty tough for them, but
Well, that's why they made us push them in wheelchairs.
yeah, they basically they feel it. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
They think about, especially if they're in Vietnam, World War II, Korean. It's pretty awesome what they get to see.
It is. And so, you guys, if you ever have a chance to go and visit these monuments and memorials, please do. You know, these people did such a great service for our country through all these different wars, and you know, gotta honor them, and just, they're breathtaking. They're absolutely, they will take your breath away. Like, there's just, I can't even describe it to you. So please, if you ever have a chance, go check those out. And not to mention the fact that there are traveling walls for the Vietnam Wall and for the 9/11 victims. So, you know, if you ever have a chance, if you can't make it to DC and one of those come through, stop by and check it out. You know, if you can't get there, try that.
We actually had it at your place last.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Patriot Guard Riders have their own wall that I can't remember the name of the family off the top of my head, but they donated that wall to the Patriot Guard Riders. And then they also did the 9/11 wall, which I was the very first event they've ever put that wall up outside.
Wow.
So
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
They usually, you know, David told me, he goes, we usually don't put this wall up for outside, but because you got security and everything, so they put it up for me.
That's amazing.
Him and about 8 other guys put it up in one day.
That's amazing.
Both walls.
And then they also they have a statue of a woman holding, you know, a soldier that, I don't know if he was dying or injured, but 11,000 women served. You know, it's pretty awesome. Next week we're gonna probably put on I think the World War II memorial, but we're trying to show one or two every week.
Yeah.
And but this week we're in the Oktoberfest Bike Fest, so we're gonna have fun with that.
Yeah.
What else?
All right, so we're doing a quick Brittany sidecar sideshow. For this week's sidecar sideshow, I just wanted to say that we did an interview with Pasquale Borghese for American Brother Foundation. If you'd like to check out the full interview, please go to AmericanBrotherFoundation.org. I will talk more about that after the clip. Go, IT.
My name is Pasquale Borghese, and I joined the United States Marine Corps in 1981. By the time we were leaving in February, it was starting to transition. And then from there on, there's also people that have been shot by snipers. And like when we were there, we got short rounds in our positions. Like I have pictures, they're in my Jersey house, but of a short round, a tow round that came through the bathroom in the library in the University of Beirut, where we were for leaving company. And every night was like 4th of July fireworks. Every 5th round out of a weapon is tracer round. So it was like red lights going back and forth in the mountains right across from us. And you know, what's the difference if they're shooting this way or shooting that way? When we first got there, it didn't seem real. And then you see some things that you don't expect to see, and you know it became real. So I don't know about feeling safe, but reality struck. You know what I mean? It wasn't like playing war games or anything. It was life and death, you know? And as the saying goes, if by the grace of God go I lived in the building between there and the university for, you know, 5 months. Why did I get let to survive, you know? If that bombing happened 4 or 5 months earlier, it could have been me. But see, here's what happened at the time. When the PLO, the Israelis chased the PLO into the Bekaa Valley. At the time they were there, and at the time that transition became, you know, as occupiers and seen us in a Muslim country as Americans, Iran created a terrorist group named Hezbollah. And their first mission was to blow up the United States Embassy in Lebanon on April 18th, 1983. That was the first mission. The second mission, which everyone considers the first war, the beginning of the war on terrorism, was Hezbollah drove a truck bomb with 2,200 pounds of gas-infused explosives, the biggest non-nuclear blast since Iwo Jima, okay, or Hiroshima, I'm sorry. So at that point, we were no longer, it was an act of war. I mean, you know, we were there as peacekeepers, and it was a Sunday morning, and they were sleeping in till 7, and this happened at 6:22 in the morning. So, I have a friend of mine that I grew up with, and I didn't know he went in the Marine Corps. He didn't know I went in the Marine Corps. We met probably 20 years later, and I found out that he was there when the April 18th, 83, the embassy bombing. He was in a Jeep with a lieutenant and drove out of the spot where he was with the lieutenant to go out and get supplies. And they saw this guy drive up with a truck that was duct taped to the seat. They didn't know why. And that guy pulled right into where they pulled out of, and he blew up the embassy. And that guy's name was Steve Remkes. And I helped him get his benefits afterwards, and he got killed in a motorcycle accident. And I took his ashes down to Beirut Wall Memorial and buried them down there where he should be with his brothers. But I'd like to say, here's to the boys.
Oh.
God bless you all.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. I'm here for some reason, and it's to keep you brothers in our memory.
Hey,
We're back. So, yeah, that was a pretty amazing interview with Squally. He's an amazing guy, and this month marks the 37th anniversary of the Beirut bombing in 1983, where 241 Marines were killed, and then there were others killed that were Navy. You know, there were the French and the British and whatnot. I mean, it was just, words can't even describe. I mean, this bomb that came through put in like a 30+ foot crater into the ground. I mean, it was the largest bombing since the atom bomb in World War II, and it was the first true act of terrorism. And nobody knew what terrorism was until that happened. So, you know, we all think that 9/11 was, you know, the first act of terrorism on us. No, it actually was this 1983 Beirut bombing on October 23rd, 1983.
Aren't you guys going up?
Yes, yes. IT John and I go up every year in honor of MECOT for Elisa. To go, you know, see these guys. We made a commitment, Patriot Pup. Elisa wrote a book about her brother called American Brother, which is where American Brother Foundation came from, and also Patriot Pup. You know, we go in honor every year, and we made a promise to the guys that even after they're gone, we will continue to go and, you know, pay tribute and remember them. And I mean, it's awesome. It's amazing. And Squally was the third interview regarding this incident. There's also two other ones. We have Dale Garner and Rusty Jarvis, who also served. And, you know, it's amazing. When I spoke with Rusty, he brought up an interesting point. He said, you can ask, you know, somebody that was next to me, you know, 5 other people that were in the same room saw pretty much the same thing, but everyone's going to have a different story about it. You know, Dale's actually, you know, he was in the building when it happened. He was the only survivor within MECOT's room. You know, out of 12 guys there, he was the only one. And then there was another survivor, you know, that we were just talking about, you know, in that building. But I mean, you know, and Rusty has his own view because he was out on a ship and saw it, you know, from the ship. And then there's, you know, Squally's experience, and he was there in between the embassy bombing and the bombing on the base there. So, I mean, it's very interesting stuff. Guys, all 3 of you, and to all the Beirut brothers and families out there, again, thank you so much for your service.
Thank you for your service.
We will not forget you. We love you all dearly. I can't wait to see all of you that are coming on October 23rd. And there's going to be a bike ride on the 24th, which we're going to film, which will be pretty cool.
Awesome.
And we'll have footage for the show for you guys to see when we get back. And you know, we love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for everything that you have done for us and continue to do. And again, you will never be forgotten. Be sure to check all 3 of those interviews involving the Beirut bombing veterans and also other veterans that we've interviewed throughout the year on AmericanBrotherFoundation.org. Please check them out. They're amazing.
Love them all.
Love them all.
Yep. Thank you.
Yes.
for serving.
Thank you so much. So.
All right.
All right. So.
What's the next thing?
Now we're going to do something a little more upbeat.
Yes.
It's Biketoberfest, gents.
There you go.
We got, you know, we got girls in bikinis washing bikes and contests and good food, good times. But with all those things, you really can't have a slamming time without slamming music.
Yep, you got to have the band.
So, IT, let's show the clip of the band we're going to go see this weekend, and you guys should check it out.
And be streaming.
All right, let's do it. No Brooks.
I'm going to pick a lucky lady out of the crowd, and I'm going to sing it to her. But also, I'm going to sing it to a friend back in Tampa, Florida. It couldn't be here tonight. Her name is Amy. She's going through a rough time. She's battling cancer. And so I'm going to sing that for her, but tonight I need a body. This song is called Think of Me. Everybody say, ah. Are you ready? Greg, come on up here and do this with me. Chrissy, this is for you. Come on, guys. Give me a hand. Oh, you're married. Shine away.
Hitting
Back,
on
back.
time.
Oh, no, you managed to
He's
do
so
it.
fit every time, right before we come back.
He's like, how much time do we have? A minute.
Chuk, chuk.
Got to Stella. Hey.
I didn't move.
Hey, anything can happen with the power of Stella.
Yeah, that's
Just
it.
saying, especially with crazy, anything can
So,
happen.
Nova Rex, we've had a blast with them over the last, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years
Yeah.
that,
Well,
that we've been doing it that I know of.
That show at the Ace was actually my first time seeing Nova Rex. They opened up for Warrant that night.
Yep.
They were pretty amazing.
Yep.
I really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to do it again.
And they did another one with him up in Daytona,
Yep.
where we streamed it. So anytime Kenny's playing around,
And the Hard Rock, they did the Hard
Did the
Rock.
Hard
and
Rock.
Yep, they did the Hard Rock. So tomorrow, it'll be, not tomorrow, it'll
Saturday.
be Saturday.
Saturday.
And it'll be at the Outpost. Not everybody thinks you...
Boot Hill
Boot
Saloon
Hill Saloon
Outpost.
Yes.
Outpost. Make sure you
Because
go to Boot Hill Saloon
don't go to
Outpost.
Main Street and go to Boot Hill.
It's in Ormond
the
Beach on US
Yeah,
1.
there
Right,
you go.
right. And
Okay.
they... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, just so they know that not go to the normal Boot Hill Saloon.
On Main
Right.
Street in Daytona.
Yep.
Do not go there. Yeah, well, you can go there if you want to, but you're not going to see Nova
Yeah,
Rex.
you're not going
Right.
to see Nova Rex.
That's right.
So
That's right. So they said that they believe they're going on at 8:30.
he said, Kenny said about 8:30 they should be getting ready to go on. So that's when he wants to, everybody to be there. So we're going to be there before that, because we got to get all set up and everything. But so come out and see us. See
Yeah,
us before you see Nova Rex.
We
That's
get
right.
to live stream it, and we always have a blast anyway. You know what
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean? So that's a fun.
Yeah, we'll be
Yup.
doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we'll be getting up on stage with our iPads, and John wants to do with what? Sling. We'll be using all our toys that night.
There you go.
Breaking out of everything that
Yep.
night.
So, and hopefully we get a great Wi-Fi connection, and we get a nice smooth live stream.
And
Yeah.
you guys get to enjoy it from home if you're not able to join us
Yep.
in
If you
person.
If you can't make it down for Biketoberfest, you can always watch us on CycleFeverTV. So tell your friends.
That's
Yep.
right. So
Yep.
remember, guys, Nova Rex is playing this Saturday about 8:30 at the Boot Hill Saloon Outpost in Ormond Beach on US 1. Make sure you go there if you want to see Nova Rex. Of course, support our local, saloons, taverns, bars, pubs, whatever. If you want to go to Daytona, that's fine. But that is not where it's going to be. It is going to be in Ormond Beach.
Ormond Beach. Yep, and we'll be there having a blast.
That's right, especially with Nova Rex.
And we'll be hitting up some interviews with people that have, they got a great following, Nova Rex.
yeah.
Yes, they do.
They got a lot of people that, go see them all over the place.
Yes, they do. So Biketoberfest is looking pretty good for us.
Yes.
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 We're busy.
And you know what? People want to get out. People are like, they're sick of being cooped up and things being closed.
Yeah.
you know?
Yep.
And we can't wait till the Predators come back next season.
Right.
You know what I mean? And open up again. That'll be fun. But it's starting to move up down here. We're 100%. By the way, rest of the country, Florida's 100% open.
Yep.
Open. Open for
100%
business.
open. There's nothing that's closed anymore. So
Unless by choice.
yes.
Yes.
If they're doing it, but
Right.
they don't have to be. And
Even the mouse is
shoot,
open.
we're going to
Yes.
restaurants. We're doing
The
everything.
House of Mouse is open. So, oh my goodness. But yeah, everything's looking great. What, you got hands?
We're doing
Friday at Cackleberry.
So he wants to go through the whole list
Here's
again.
the list. You ready? We're going to start
Friday. What are we doing Friday?
Tomorrow night we will be at Cackleberry, okay? So, and then we'll also be across the street at Cabbage Patch for a little bit. We'll be going back and forth all night. Then Saturday night we're doing Nova Rex
Right.
in Ormond Beach at Boot Hill Saloon Outpost on US 1.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday we'll be at Horsepower Ranch for their Biketoberfest event. And that starts at 11 and goes till 5. And they're also having a bikini contest if you want to enter. So that's only $500.
I appreciate your nominating me. Either I'm looking better these days, or you're just pulling my leg, man.
I'm trying to get some money so that way afterwards you can take us out.
Dude, like I said, the best bet I
Now
would
he
have
wants
is
her to make money.
I know.
How else are you going to pay for the garlic?
Cycle Fever has now become, house
I'm not
of
even
ladies.
saying. I'm not even
I
saying
guess.
anything. Not saying
Somebody's
nothing.
got to pay that tab at the garlic.
I'm just saying, like, if you think that's going to happen, you're sorely mistaken, because the only way they're paying me is to get off the stage.
Well, either way,
I know, right? He's like, I got
way,
nothing, I'm out of
Either way,
this.
we're making money, so.
That's if they're kind enough to pay me to go, instead of just booing and yelling at
And
me.
I'm going to go live a little bit here and there on Facebook, send it out. I mean, Facebook, John, or YouTube? YouTube, one of them. I don't know. We're going to go
Facebook.
live on Facebook.
On the book.
Yeah, we're going to go live on Facebook maybe in a couple hours while I'm at the Cabbage Patch. And then on Saturday, I'm going to hit a couple bars up in Ormond while you guys are down here, and I'll go live once in a while on that stuff while we're trying to put some stuff together anyway.
Well, you know all the back roads because you live up here.
That's right.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I live close, so I can play around. I don't have to be at the Ace Cafe and drive the hour and 10 minutes home I've done for I don't know how many years.
Now here's the question.
Paying us
Since
back
they
now.
were-
Are
open.
you going to be ballsy enough to take your bike out and ride with the record that you have?
Yes.
With rain.
Yes,
The
I am.
forecast is looking pretty okay.
Yeah, I
But
know.
are you going to destroy it for
No, no.
everyone?
Don't do a
Bring
Hank
it
and
with me.
jinx us. Do not do a Hank and jinx
Just
us.
pack your rain gear just in case. Because
And
we
if
know how
Shawn
it goes with you.
if Shawn shows up, he says, keep going this way, just turn off.
Well,
Okay?
Don't listen, because he's trying to get back.
Trying to get you wet.
Yep.
Okay? Just go the other direction. Say you
Right,
lead,
Shawn?
Shawn.
I'm the one who got you wet.
Yeah.
I extended every time I made the turn and said, follow me, this is the way. His watch went another 20 minutes. Another 20 minutes.
Shawn should have made that right turn.
Yeah. Yep.
Instead of
I was
listening.
trying to get him to I-4, thinking I-4 and 44 over there was his quickest. But, yeah, I guess they're shortcuts. Oh, well.
GPS does not lie.
Yeah, I know.
Only sometimes.
yeah.
Sometimes when there's construction, it screws me up sometimes.
Yes.
Tells you to get off and there's a brick wall in front of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You better keep going straight.
That's right.
Don't get off. It's funny, with the GPS, we're actually out in Texas, and you talk about road construction out there with the bridges and everything.
Nice.
Your GPS is so confused. It's telling you to get off, and there's not even an exit.
You just go over.
So yeah, when you're in construction zones, don't follow your GPS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Follow traffic at
He's
that
But
point.
we're gonna have a blast
You see that solid
all weekend.
red?
That's right.
You see that solid red line? It's time to get off
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
before
Done.
that red. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're sitting there. Okay?
And then I'm going to take a break the next couple weekends because I don't think I've been home for the last 3 weekends in a row, and pretty much not this weekend either.
Jennifer told us
so
she's happy.
Sunday, I'm going to crash because I got some things to do before Dylan's wedding. Whoever is coming down from up north, you know what I mean?
Right on.
And get ready because we're going to have one family meal at the house on, I think, on Saturday.
Oh,
so
nice.
That'll
That's
be
wonderful.
Good. But, yep.
All
have
right.
fun. What else? You got any shout outs?
I got a shout out.
Come on, let's go.
Patriot Guard Riders, as usual. Thanks for the Patriot Guard Riders, everything they do. And my wife, Raylynn, Taz up the road for having us today. Cackleberry.
And having you tomorrow.
And having us again tomorrow. So, all the first responders out there, thank you for everything y'all do for us. So, that's all I got.
All right. Go ahead,
All right.
Brittany.
So again, I want to say thank you to all the Beirut veterans out there and their families, whether the veterans or survivors or the Gold Star families of those that were lost. Again, thank you so much for all of you that are coming out to Jacksonville, North Carolina next weekend. I can't wait to see all of you again and, just embrace you and remember your fallen with you, and thank you for accepting us, IT and I, and to your family. We really love you. Again, thank you, Squally, for sharing your story, and also Dale Garner and Rusty Jarvis as well for sharing their stories earlier this year. And again, you can catch those interviews as well as others throughout the year at AmericanBrotherFoundation.org. Please check those out. They're amazing things. And also, I just want to say a hi shout out to a lovely young lady I met this weekend with her little boy, 5-month-old, Deja and Shia. Hey, how you guys doing? It was so nice to meet you. Can't wait to see you guys again when you're able to come down. So, had a great time meeting meeting you. We ran into her at the airport, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we're like, you know, walking, and then all of a sudden,
Story.
what? Tell the story. We were walking down the.
No. Tell the story about her.
Oh, okay. So we were at an event. We were at an event in DC. Oh, airport. Okay, poor Deja.
There was
So,
planes.
all right, I
runway.
know where he's going with this. Poor Deja. She was flying. She lives in San Antonio. So she, you know, she used to live in the DC area, and she had no idea that, you know, Dulles was also the airport in that.
Yep, and Reagan.
She served in the Navy, actually. Both her and her husband served. Virginia, right, stationed in Virginia Beach, and she's trying to get home. Well, her flight's taken off early in the morning, like most people's are. So she gets up, gets to the airport around like 7, 8 o'clock or something like that to catch her flight. Comes to find out she's at the wrong airport.
Oh shit.
She's at
Not only the wrong gate.
You know where the different airports.
Yes.
Because we actually took off 1 week. We took off out of Dulles,
Yep.
and then the other one out of.
She was
Reagan,
supposed
so
to fly out of Dulles and didn't know it, and so she's got her little 5-month-old baby with her, and you know, trying to figure out what to do. So they wound up booking her. She was at Reagan, so they wound up booking her a flight, but it didn't leave until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Then she was supposed to have a 6-hour layover in Atlanta to get back to San Antonio. Well, we ran into her at the airport and found out all of this. So I bought her coffee. I was like, can I, you know, like, because I was getting a sandwich. I'm like, can I buy you coffee at least or something? You know, so I bought her coffee and a little snack, helped watch her son, you know, when she had to go to the restroom and stuff like that. And we just had a good old time catching up. Well, fortunately, when she landed in Atlanta, she was walking down the terminal, or, you know, the gates in the terminal, and saw that there was another flight to San Antonio, like, happening, like, right then, and she asked if they...
And she got on.
She got on and got to get home early. So, Deja, I'm so glad that we were able to help keep you company for a while. So glad we got to meet you and your 5-month-old son, who was the youngest person at that event that we were at in DC.
Oh, is that the 5-month-old?
Yeah.
Oh, the one in line.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
We kept bumping into her all day long. Like, you know, so now we're friends forever. It's awesome, but I just wanted to say hello. I'm glad you made it back safely. It was such a pleasure to meet you and your son, Shia. I would love to meet the rest of your family. So there's my extremely long shout out. There you go. I'm done. He made me tell the story, so there you go.
No, it's a good story. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, my only story was I was going to sit next to friends that we met up, you know, up in D.C., and they call John Cheney, please. I go up there to go, here, you're in seat 10. I go, wait, I'm sitting, you're sitting in, you're number 10. So they moved my seat, no big deal, got on the plane, but we had a good flight, had a blast up there. I want to shout out to everybody that we met up in D.C. We had a blast. Me and John had a blast the week before. 2 weekends in a row. And listen, we got to go to the White House.
Yes.
Not visit the White House.
I was in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. IT wound up in White House jail and somehow managed to make it out. But that's okay.
Hey, if you're invited to the White House, right there at the front door, don't ever write down the wrong birthday.
Our wrong
Okay.
social security number.
That's what happened.
Because I know what y'all did. Because I had a problem. I was scrolling. When we got the invitation, we had to put our birthdays in. And every time you would scroll and hit the birthday and go to the next thing, it would click back a couple. I don't know if it was a malfunction.
I don't know, but I got
made sure
lucky.
multiple times and it was working, and I did it. Well, John's had.
Texting and driving was not working.
Yeah,
No.
texting
Yeah,
and driving, that's what he was trying to
You
do,
should never
not
do
kill
that anyway.
people, and he, you know, so he hit the wrong date, and we were inside for a good hour.
Yeah, on the side. Yeah.
We were wondering.
Like some other people didn't make it.
Yes.
Right.
And then John came back and he told us the story. So John had to give him his license and everything. and John would put his license down, and then somebody else would put their license on top, and then they kept taking those people's license, and John kept being at the bottom, and of course he's dealing with Secret Service and everything, and he didn't want to get aggravated because then he would have never got in.
That's right.
But literally, we were right there in the front row, right at the South Lawn. Yeah, which we're gonna show a little bit of that in a couple weeks from now. But Candace Owens was right in front of us, you know, and I got a nice presidential mask, yeah, from the White House, which was pretty freaking cool.
It was pretty amazing.
So we had a blast.
Yep.
So hello to everybody we met up there, and there's a bunch of them, and we had a good time.
We had a blast.
Hey, we even went to that place, Harry's. That was a blast, you know. And that
Harry's was cool.
That guy has a place down here in South Florida.
Yep.
And he comes down, and thanks for buying me a Stella. I love anybody who buys me a Stella.
That was really sweet.
He made a friend for life. You know what I mean? You need anything, you call me. All right?
Friend for life. Chicken sandwich took an hour.
Hey.
Yeah.
Of course, I would be the one to order the thing that takes an hour and a half
What
to
they do
make.
for inmates.
Yeah.
There was a malfunction, like you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a good time. So, and that's about all I have. And for my wife, thanks for being patient with me. I'll be home someday.
She's been happy that you've been gone.
Oh, I just want to say real quick, and then we can cut this off. Happy birthday to my brother-in-law, Eric. I just cut your hair
Happy
the other
birthday,
day.
Eric.
I just cut
Happy
your hair
birthday.
the other day, and I'm so sorry. I totally forgot it was your birthday, but happy birthday to you.
There you go.
Yes.
All right. We're good.
I think we're
Good.
good.
You
Got
ready?
it? I'm ready whenever you
All right.
are.
Well,
See us here.
join the adventure
and enjoy the ride. Thanks, everyone.
See you next time. All right.
I think that was a good show.